as Peanut could be... No, is he going to be in trouble? That's the question, as Viper's going to come on over. There's the flash out. Cease and desist will kill him, but Gideon's going to go down as well, and now the fight is really broken out, and Nongshim want nothing more of this. But the flash forward comes in, and Zeus says, no. We are fighting. The all-out comes in, trades for the killer instinct, as Zeus going to be able to try and do something here. Flashes. Oh, the Void Seek was almost enough, but another heroic charge is going to be the end of him, as public execution, and somehow Zeus is still alive! Oh, get that! It needs to be back in the chat again. I know that we called for it before and it filled up the chat, but it has to come back again. This Cassante is doing some Cassante things over the wards now. All right, charging up that Vault Breaker. Will be able to get in, but Delight just says, no, my friend, that is not going to happen. The ulti through from Zeka there as well. Blastcone's kind of frustrating as now everyone's piling in. Viper goes golden, but he's in amongst so many bad guys, gets a big shield, and he has already ulted, but he kills two of them on his way out. It's Lehens that poetically gets the kill, but it is still the end of the game as HLE will march down this bottom lane and look to take down the turrets.
You know, the miracle Arakan steal kept them in the...
Here comes a wall, and they're up against it. There goes Delight in once again. Lucid dies mid-dash as Showmaker, and there we finally have the Big Gnar ult into the wall. The Kog'Maw goes down, and this game is done and dusted. Life Esports should be able to take it down here, as they will, as 5 members, be able to push into the DK base.
Yeah, Zeka find the combo to Showmaker. I mean, without ult, he can't really do much. And it's just closing the game out. Series equalized. Oh, he did get second. Series equalized, and ultimately, you know, HLE...
By the way, I think they're trying to get preferably a teleport out as a sponge.
Sponge? There's the ult coming in, and the engage from Delight was super clean. Down goes the DRX jungler.
Uh-oh.
And maybe the hopes of DRX in this game. Zeka, though, the damage chase is actually being burned down. They take him out, but there's no more Ondil, and you're not getting away from Camille, so Teddy just elects to CS instead. Definitely the smart call. As now they'll just be gifted the Otacon. Thank you for the leash. You might as well. The game is in that position at the moment. Ondil is level 9 against level 15 Zeus, and down goes Sponge. Sponge is dead, and so is Rich, and so is Ondil. Okay, well, that was a short-lived Hail Mary.
Yeah, so
I like that they went for it.
The thing about Hail Marys is that generally they don't work out Veldas, and unfortunately, they don't even need Zeka. Zeka is not necessary for this game plan to work out. Life will be bringing us to a Sid next.
You know, UCal's been very good about turning fights and making big plays.
Yep, and the Corki, maybe he can do it, Veldas. Let's see.
The Valkyrie angle? Maybe? No, I don't think so. The Poppy ult, let's see where this one lands. It's not going to land. It doesn't quite matter, as Zeus just going to maul the Ashe to death, as the rest of the team does die as well. This is the Nexus going down. Life Esports will very much take down DRX.
The stage of the game that they feel like they're up to is Peanut getting on in there. The ulti comes through from Zeus, who's tanking the turret about 1,000,000 times. Goes golden in the nick of time to get out of dodge. Even flashes out of the bullet time, and then goes between the veil. What the heck was that, Zeus? That is unfair. Teddy gonna get hooked and murdered. Zeus does eventually fall, but he bought enough time. As Peanut goes into his GA, he is not fazed about this one. The knock up, the taunt, everything. And Rich goes down, and now...
Taxi out.
Oh, yeah. Smash is going to try and make an exit. Oner also going to be diving forward. Delight throws down the ulti as Zeus is fighting against Faker, and Faker is probably not going to survive it. There's the Shock Blast to finish him off. In the meantime, Oner is also dead. Delight somehow alive, and this could just spell the end of game 1. HLE with an absolute turnaround in performance in this one. They're going to need more, though, and Peanut might need a little bit of saving here as he wants to... Yes, he does manage to do that. True Shot Barrage. He's actually going to be the one that takes the kill. And Peanut fighting a top laner is not necessarily going to work out for him as his ex-teammate grabs the kill off the back end of this one. But it's only 2 for T1 in this game, and 2 dead Nexus turrets are going to be the result, with a following Nexus to go down as well. HLE Game 1, absolute statement here from the LCK champs.
Fine. It's been good recently, yeah.
That's all right. Doran not going to be getting out of this one, I don't think, as the flash does go through, but can they actually get the response kill? The Mega Gnar comes in at perfect timing, and Zeus just walks it off. Primal Surge going to keep him back up as well. Peanut has actually been one of the best Nidalee, such high value. Control ward's there, so HLE not going to be surprised by Owner's entrance. I don't think they can do this.
Keiria's moving in as well. He seems to agree. Mega Gnar is about to time out.
Yep, the wallop is going to be mitigated here by Zeus, and Faker gets out of the Gnar stun. Otacon going to have to be given up here, I think. And Zeka moving in. Exactly right. Keria going to be pushed away, but now Doran started the battle. The dash is forward here as the Glacial Prison going to get picked up. Doran still trying to dash around the fight, but that is going to be the shutdown. Delight gets rid of his former teammate, and Keria executes Zeka on the back end. Otacon's still mad. Okay, finally does reset, and now Ona at relatively full health. It's a big old shield here from Delight, but it's not going to save him. What an absolute mess here on both sides, but mainly for HLE. Not really with too much of a plan, and Viper once again throws a skill shot to Narnia.
That's it! I saw the value!
In the mid lane, they can see him taking this turret.
Oh, Owner still has flash. That's slide available as well. Are we flipping the game?
Oh god, okay. Owner going to be moving on in. Are they just going to focus him down though? That's the question. He flashes away as now Keria. Oh, it's not happening again! Zeka puts him down, and that is Otacon secured. The transformation at the perfect time for Zeus as well keeps him alive.
Back to his heyday, he wasn't a great Nidalee, but just because that's not what the team needed him to be as the Pope.
Oh god! Okay, there's his Nidalee getting the work done. Another chains of corruption from off screen, and Smash is doing the best that he can. There's even a Hail Mary Glacial Prison thrown by... Ona gets that control ward. He knows.
Doesn't have flash.
3,000 health. Yeah, can he actually queue his way in? That's the question. He tries to get there. He's still dead. Oh my god, but here is Zeus trying to end the fight before it even starts. Doran just trying to keep a Baron buff alive, but he's not going to get out. And HLE, it's only Keria. Well, let's just see how it does go. His interruption on the leap strike there was quite nice from Zeus, but now he finds himself on the wrong side of this one. Can he get the health back? He sort of can, actually, as he gets back over the wall. There's a 5-man ulti from Peanut. Is it going to be enough to win them the fight, though, as Ona? He's able to start these resets, but the rest of them are on the floor. HLE, they found the one window to get them back into the game. Smash trying to be the hero, but it's not enough, and Zeus cuts him down. Where he stands, that's an ace, and maybe they can.
Oh, no, look
I don't think
look
so.
at the way. Oh, Delight trying to safeguard Zeus here. Way to be on time.
Well, Zeus going to do his very best here. That undertow is working quite nicely. There's the flash forward. The full commitment is a handshake. He's so good, and Ona is going to be taken down. First blood and double buffs for the Olaf. Could have just been into the game right there. He's holding onto the bandage toss. That's a good flick. A good handshake there as well. Doesn't find the impale. And he could just be dead. Owner is in so much trouble. He's trying to drive his way out, and it works. Somehow Keria, oh my god, the amount of damage that's coming through here is now Faker in trouble. Zeus going ballistic. The double knockup is so good with the Fate's Call. And now it's Zeus' time to shine. A triple as he executes Smash. And now they can definitely take the...
Can obviously just get through. Will he choose?
But this Baron is it's just gone. So they secure it. Can T1 find a team fight? That is the question. The bubble goes wide. Peanut might need to flash, but he doesn't have it, so can't actually get out of here. He's going down slowly but surely. Eventually he wants to just walk his way out, but now Ona throws down the impale. They take down both junglers, but Zeus is just on top of Keria. They've identified the key target. Doran gets into the backline. Goes forward. Viper will survive. Pulls out the sticks, and down goes the Akali. They sacrifice Peanut, but they... This takes a large chunk of his health bar. Weaver's Wall, and that's going to knock Ona over. He is thankfully extraordinarily tanky. They do lose their inhibitor turret. As now Peanut flashing forward gets this cleanse out of Smash, and now Viper is looking for him. Can they execute him? Yes, they can. Viper now right in the back line, and he's getting bailed out. out. Will he be able to find it? The answer is probably yes. And look at this immortal Viking. Throws the undertow, takes down his former mid laner, and HLE, our LCK champions of last year, will be staying alive in the LCK Cup. Rula takes a cheeky little turret shot. Delight moving on down just to clear out some vision where he can. Looks like the Grubs are going to go over to HLE pretty comfortably. Peanut over there will be able to secure that one, but Gen G not wasting resources. Heading over there as there's a Gnar back. Duro taking the turret for a very long time. The wallop is so good, and Duro just going to get knocked on the head. Rula not able to get enough. Zeus, look at this Naba. They're all up against the wall, and now Peanut is blocking them in there. The quickness comes down as Delight gets into the back line, and there's the 5-man Gnar from Zeus. As Keen tries to go all out, but honestly, I think he wants out of this game as HLE just destroy them.
Vintage Zeus. So he's got one big fight, maybe.
All right, possible battle coming on through here as we could have a Gargoyle joining at any time. Viper free hitting over the wall is fantastic positioning. Knock up onto Keen now as Peanut dives forward. They look for Canyon and they take him down. The train has left the station, but there's no follow-up. And there's the concussive blows we were looking for. Finally, Chovy shows up, but he is way too late for this party. Yeah, they are terrified of this buff as Duro in a really awkward spot. Yatakan down to about 8,000 health as now Peanut's just walking on up here. Teleport in from the Galio, but he's now surrounded. Viper really far away from this fight. Look at the equalizer. Rula standing right on top of it. Canyon just spinning, having a great time though. Still, the train, it's not going to get past the door. It's so powerful. Duro going to get executed, and even though Viper's dead, it's still looking all right here for HLE. Zeka just as punching his way in. The winds of war coming down as Chovy going to get tagged. In goes Peanut now as they're trying to find the DPS. Down goes the monkey, and it's a bloodbath in here. Zeka is just untouched, though he cannot take damage on this Galio.
Zeka's Galio, man, is so impressive. He's got the Riftmaker in this fight.
Battle here is 80 carry versus 80 carry. Delight wanted to come on over and stop Canyon from getting this done, but instead they turn onto Duro, who throws down the Hextech ultimatum. Peanut, the first one to go down, and as he hook shots away, and he stays alive. Into the backline goes Keen as well, and he executes Viper. Duro will eventually fall, but look at Zeus. He's taking so many of these shots, and it's a double kill on the back end for Zeus. He finds the angle, Delight flashes away, but he's still gonna die, and now Rula finally finding a moment to perform as Zeka gets on top of him, but Rula...
All right, two big wins on both sides of the map for Hanwha Life. Plus this one here with another really good repose from Zeus. Pretty good into Camille when she does it that face-off, actually. As rate of kills might feel nice because you're like, wow, we're behind on gold, we shouldn't be able to get that, but now you're losing the map.
Oh, Keen going a little bit aggressive here as Zeus does get stunned off, and Zeus just pops him. That is going to be the kill going over to Delight somehow, and Duro realizing that there is no avenue in whatsoever. Canyon down to 50%. Rula trying to do damage where he can, and look at this brick wall of an Aatrox. Delight goes in, double knockup is gigantic. Duro in that backline, zoning out Viper quite nicely as the rest of Gen G have grouped back up. But Zeus is still alive. He's healing over and over again. The team fighting Peanut Nidalee is actually working, and finally, Zeka shows up to clean up the battle.
And again, it's a trade, but eventually Hanwha Life trade up better. I mean, these are some of the best fights you could hope for as Gen G.
I just don't know about that. Zeus going to be able to clear things out. Zeus also has been... Oh, okay, never mind. He's just going to face check two people. Zeka going to move over, and there's the explosion, and down goes Canyon. No resets for you. Chovy as well, finding himself point blank into this Aatrox, who will just take a little bit of a avenue out of there. Viper explodes. That's going to kill the rat, and now he's just looking to press that burst fire button over and over again. He's got carpal tunnel, but he's also got a triple kill, and maybe make that a quadra. Never mind, it's going to be taken there by Peanut. That's going to be
pro, but he's done it.
Oh, Zeus is standing on a ward, and now everyone's going to dive in. Viper is going to turn up as Chovy. Look at that, he's flailing with his chains out, and unfortunately, HLE are way too far ahead. Zeus can face check basically anything he wants as the slicing maelstrom does nothing. It's the tickling electric static circle. It's not really doing anything much at all, and HLE, I think, don't need a Baron. They just need to kill this last remaining Nexus turret to bring them to a date with D+ Kia in our winners final here for the LCK Cup. Rula spraying, praying, but he's going to have to utilize a lot of those prayers against Nongshim to keep Gen G alive. It has only equated to 700 gold, and it's all Showmaker's fault.
That's what I'm saying, right? Showmaker is really doing his best to
He
keep
still
the
has a
goal
lead.
looking okay.
And Zeka is on 2-0-1 and even on farm.
Oh, there's a bit of a
She
bait.
is in a whole host of trouble. It was an attempted bait, but she's just dead.
Oh, and they spotted Lucid.
Rain towards Peanut here, who just kind of shrugs. HLE
Showmaker.
looking for the last remaining inhibitor turret. They do manage to take that. All the inhibitors back up and available now, though. But Hook is going to engage this fight. Lucid, the first one to be taken as they try to dive in. But Zeus just mitigates everything. The quickness doing nothing at all. The ulti straight on top of aiming. Zeka doesn't miss those, and he's now looking for even more as, oh my goodness, it was 3 hits and Showmaker was on the ground. Nexus turret's gonna follow him. 17-4 as HLE will tear DK to shreds on their onslaught of these. As Showmaker just puts up his shield and tries his very best to be okay. Lucid now in position to try and answer this as he takes the first one. Okay, able to spin around a bit, but there is the heroic entrance. Grand Starfall coming on through as Lucid avoids the knock-up, but that is going to leave his Pantheon alone. And Lucid cannot actually help out here as Zeus gets over the wall. The door is given to Zeus as Peanut dives on forward, and that is first blood, and in quick succession, the second one as well. As the Winds of War coming on through here, Shiu gets taunted up. They take down the Lilia, but Shiu's at least able to answer one of them, but that's not enough. And the heal, this is what Peanut does, by the way, better than any other Nidalee.
Oh, no.
And that is play Soraka. As aiming, he's gonna get punished for the sins here, the over-aggression. And he's put down by Zeus's famous Aatrox. This can find an angle. He gets in a little bit late. But now Peanut, can you steal away this dragon? That is the question. Make it 2 apiece, as there is so much damage down onto HLE already. The dragon down to 2,000, but the team fight could be the problem, as Showmaker is throwing everyone around. The dragon goes over to DK. There's the rebuttal, and there's the bullet time finally getting some value. She goes down first. Viper is at full health as now they're diving forward. They take down the Olaf. Is that going to be enough, though? That's the question. As Peanut fighting against Showmaker, and Showmaker just finds his doggo once again, climbs on top and takes down the Jax. Zeka now with a couple of charges left, but
as we've seen this one before.
Yeah, engaging under Delight certainly can be a bit of a problem here. There's a flash forward from Lucid. They get on top of Viper, who flashes away, but Showmaker is lying in wait. Still, they manage to take down the AD carry, but Lucid is going to die as well, and into the backline goes the Olaf. Aiming is going to go golden, but Olaf just changes his mind. He wants to kill Shiu, and he's going to get him. Down he goes. The Mel's already dead, and this is that critical mass that we were waiting for the Viking. They've got Baron. They've got an ace, and it's Game 5 Hanwha Life Esports. They do it every time.
Do not bring this team to 5 games! Do not bring these players to 5 games! Zeus won a finals in 5 games. Zeka won a finals in 5 games.
Viper won a final in 5 games, and this isn't even the final yet. However, it's a 3rd in a row for Hanwha Life Esports, and they'll take...
Wait.
There's vision here now, as you're trying to engage onto an Ezreal, not an easy task, because, the stun with the auto doesn't come in from Delight. Will it be enough is the question. The passive, one more hit will do it. Viper gonna get the kill, and now we got Duro on the run. Hanwha Life Esports are just snowballing into more and more kills, more and more money, as Toby TP's in. He's gonna be a free kill, and Genji just fall over like a house of cards.
I mean, this is...
We're a bit locked in the pit, though, as this is happening. They try to ult into the backline here. Zeus is in a bit of trouble, but now he's got the peel. Goes in on a Toby. Toby, the first one to go down. And yes, the Baron went to Genji, but they're losing this fight big time as Keen's going to go down eventually. We see Duro falls as well. Ruler desperately trying to get away, but the Void Seeker going to hit him. Might not be quite enough, though, as he barely... eats the kill, and also Canyon is denied.
And Zeus was just he went straight to the bottom lane, and Ruler's gonna have to flash.
Well, these early games have been Genji dominated so far, so
yeah, I just want to make
these
clear
sports get a chance now.
This is what I would like to call a bad thing for Genji.
Yeah.
In case anyone's wondering, not a good start. Well, probably not what they were hoping for.
They were able to group up on a Vayne that they know doesn't have flash. They sent the Aatrox bottom.
Oh
God!
Ruler just dead to electrocute! He got zapped out of the sky!
You buffed that enough, and I guess you can just kill a Zeri to win. Has flash advantage.
Does Keen win this?
At that health, yeah, I think
At this health? Let's see, as the sweet spot's gonna hit, he dodges the second one, but the damage is in. The flash comes down in one auto. Zeus, I think he gained health on that fight. He gained health in the 1v1.
He just flashed.
Maybe didn't get the most value.
They're even denying Gromps here. Like, they're putting in such deep vision. And Hanwha Life Esports, credit to them, they are respecting very much Gen G here, because they know, you give Zeri a moment, you give Vayne a moment, you're going to have a moment yourself, as Duro and Ruler will hop away together, dash away. In comes the TP, they got that. As the flash comes in, they get behind Viper, and now may be able to take him down. There you go, the shutdown, but now here comes the massive team fight from the side of Hanwha Life Esports. They group everyone up. They don't have a lot of damage as the taunt goes in onto the Aatrox. There's the kill, but the Aatrox might just be enough from this far ahead, level 15. Ruler, though, the 80 carry still left alive. In goes Canyon. He wants to continue the fight. Zeus going back in against the two of them as he desperately wants to get onto Ruler here, but I just don't think he has the reach to do so. Zeka sticking around, winning the 1v1, and now chipping away at Canyon's health bar might have been enough, as Ruler just doesn't have a front line to continue kiting this one out. A bit scary, but Gen G gave it, the old college try.
Can't certify that one, unfortunately.
He's going to TP back in.
It's going to reset too.
Now, I don't know about this.
I mean, they can hold it for a while.
Just flip
Zeka has TP.
You know what?
Might as well.
It's a 13% full game. Just flip it.
Zeka's going to TP very far away, though.
Yeah, I mean, this is getting relatively low, 5,000 health as Zeus has the angle. It's just going to come down to a flip. The charm goes totally white, but in goes Delight. Everybody's so low, and it does go the way of Hanwha Life Esports. This fight is good for Peanut, and that should be the nail in this one, as the right side of the fight is heavily Hanwha Life. Chovy trying to desperately get away from an MF who's about to strut her way over and try to take him down. And 1Q, 1 auto, not quite enough.
Giving them any angles. They're constantly controlling the tempo of the map with his Gwen pick. And Zeus here on a flank now.
I mean, somebody's got to face check. Somebody's got to get in. Zeka's doing that damage. Chovy's going to get stunned up by the Victor.
Chovy's dead!
And he's down! And now it's all up to Ruler, but immediately the Ornn goes down.
Can't kill anybody.
I mean, Ruler's chasing desperately out of the Gwen, but there's just too many people that they got to deal with. He's able to kite it out as Zeka's mom is cheering. She is extremely happy.
Just end.
It's risky, though. One mistake, one reset for Jinx, and this game is easily Gen G's. So, yes, advantage for HLE right now, and it looks like the Gwen is going to capitalize on that and take the inhib. Now things start to get scary.
Yeah, it's got to be triple inhibs, and then the minions do the work.
Well, at least their Nexus turrets can respawn. Don't know if we'll get to
Not
that
if the Nexus
spot.
dies, though.
Yeah. Yeah, they've set up Chovy to hold down on one inhibitor. They're gonna make their final stand here on the one inhibitor, and that's it.
I almost start to feel like Gen G are going to have to make a risky, proactive play here, or they're just going to get grinded out of the game.
Yeah, they couldn't even do that.
And I just don't think their composition really allows for it at this stage.
It's so hard because all sums are for HLE. If you throw in the Ornn and someone flashes it, you have nothing.
Yeah, I mean, all you have is a pillar otherwise.
All right, well, Chovy's gonna press some buttons here on the Delight. That's a big chunk, but it's not enough. You gotta get some kills here as Zeka is doing insane damage himself. They're cornered with their backs against the wall. Gen G desperate to clear the waves, but they're losing health before they can even do that. The pressure might just be too much as look at the Nexus turrets bit by bit getting chunked out.
They have to go.
They gotta go, in they go. Ruler, he is gonna flash away as a big bomb comes out from Chovy, but I don't think it's enough. Zeus, it's gonna open it up, and out come the needles as they chip away at that front line. Hanwha Life Esports looks like they have finally done it in a grindy game number 5. They will take the first ever LCK Cup victory.